Good afternoon, Tbirds fans. Don Haramier and my partner, Nate Christensen, back in action here, Don. Welcome back to the fold. Coming to you live here from Hazel Park, where your Thunderbirds are going to be facing off in their second game here on the day and on the weekend against the number 4 or 5 ranked Honeybaked in the country. I don't know, Don. I've had a Honeybaked ham or two in my day, and I wasn't as impressed. But based on what we've seen so far and heard from this team, they're going to be pretty strong. Obviously, coming in with one of the top 2010 players in the country. I haven't got a number or an eye on them yet, so you have to point them out so everybody at home can keep an eye out. But tough task, but a good measuring stick for the boys to come out here and play. For sure. I have also not gotten eyes on him yet, but Cullen, he goes by the last name of Cullen. He is a high draft pick, certainly. These guys are pretty loaded, top to bottom. We have to give 3 full periods of hockey here and a relentless pursuit of compete. Yeah, Don, I think this is one of those games you got to come out and play the entire 51 minutes up on the board. Stay engaged. Obviously, going against a really tough team that's going to bring it the entire game. So we got to do the same thing on our side. Hopefully, the boys got a little reset, bounce back from this morning, and coming out here with a little fire. After fast again. And it is a bummer. We will be missing Keaton Olsen in concussion protocol, so sending him all of our best in hopes that he sails through that, comes back healthy as ever. Yeah, wishing the best for obviously Keaton looked like he caught a shoulder and a little bit of an elbow in the corner of the last game and a little shooken up, and hope for a quick recovery on his side of things. And then also down Mr. Dylan Penny coming from this morning's game for the tussle there, which we thought was a little egregious for him to get a game misconduct and have to miss this one. So we'll miss Dylan as he just came back for that period and a half, but we're going to have to get it done. It's going to take everybody today. It is. There's your buzzer already. We're going to be sitting above both benches here in this one, so I'm going to have to mind my P's and Q's. I'll be leaning into Nate to keep me in line. And I'll let Graham Burns do my heavy lifting. Yeah. Graham Burns, the voice that will carry through any hall, tavern, rink, barn, etc. And border, for that matter. You will hear him loud and proud over here as he roots on the Thunderbirds, Don. But excited to get this one going here. For sun came out this afternoon, had a nice coney dog, got a full belly, and excited for a little hockey. There he is. He's in that 20. There was talk that he might not be here with back injury. Mr. Cullen played last week at puck drop, or just before. That's fine. Come your boys for the final breakdown here. Are we still good? Are we still good?
Don, I'm excited here. Obviously, good perspective this close to the bench. Get a lot of the vocalizing coming off the bench from players, coaches, etc. So great perspective here for the day.
We're recording. I don't know what I. Nate has it. There we go. We got Dashel and Jackson on the backside. Landon, Irvin, and Trevor all up front. Puck is down. Honeybaked comes out with it, pokes it forward. Dashel on retrieval, chips it off the half courts. Honeybaked playing off the hash, trying to carve the seam, gets it on net, saved and frozen by Hunter. Not the hunted. We'll have a defensive zone face-off. No puck watching today. Lots of separating bodies from pucks.
Yeah, something to note here, Don, obviously playing on a big Olympic sheet here. A lot of open ice out there.
Honeybaked trying to come through with it. Finally does. They have it high, walking the line, pressure. Slide it down to the hash. Shot fired, stick blocked by Dashel to the opposite side. Irvin has it, tried to chip it out, can't. Honeybaked sends it back in. Dashel cleans up the net front, punches it up to Landon, who punches it out. Trevor's in pursuit. We're looking for changes. Trevor in. Could have been a borderline interference call. Miller Jones on. Mark now on the backside with Jack. Honeybaked clears his own. Finish our changes. Sammy Maida now on the backside. Shot saved and frozen by Hunter. That'll be another defensive zone face-off.
Nifty little shot there came between the defenseman's leg, but gloved out of the air by 31.
Parker now on, so we have Miller, Parker, Sammy, Jack, and Mark. Honeybaked wins it back. They just opt to turn and send it right to net front. Good job by Hunter. Puck was sitting there, just set on top of it and froze it. We had guys tied up with one driver.
Yeah, loose puck came off on the rebound there. Don looked like it was sitting between his skates. Nobody could see it, but was able to squat down on that one, keep one out of the net.
Miller steps back in for the face-off. Puck's one forward. Honeybaked sends it high. Again, shot on net, saved out to the corner. Honeybaked looking for the seam. We step through. Jack punches it high, but Honeybaked holds. Shiz it down into the corner. Mark with a good initial angle. Honeybaked comes out with it again, sends it high. Send it over. Tried to shoot it, got stick blocked by Sammy. Jack tries to rim it. Puck comes up. Parker has it. He's got Mark joining him. Parker in the zone. Just lost it. Honeybaked takes it back of the net, looking to come up the outside, but they hold and reverse the side of the ice. We're looking for changes. Send it right up the middle. Shot saved by Hunter. Honeybaked comes right back out with it. Good stick by Garrett in lanes. Kellen and Linden and Garrett on. Dashel and Jack on the backside right now. Honeybaked sends it up and in. Jack reverses off the boards, has Dashel. Dashel skates it forward looking for Garrett. Garrett has his own entry. Linden comes through with Kellen. Fight over the puck. Garrett turns shot fire, saved and frozen. A little sneaky ripper and gripper.
Great little shot there. Came from the point, sliding across there through a glove side, but gloved out of the air by the goalie there. But great shot there.
So Dashel and Jackson on the backside. Kellen, Garrett, Linden. Kellen in for the face-off. Linden comes in, sends it back behind the net. Honeybaked's going to go dig it out of the corner. They're looking to try and stretch. They miss it. That's an ice, and that'll be an offensive zone face-off.
Honeybaked really looked to stretch the ice on that one. Don trying to catch him coming through the neutral zone hard, just missed the pass.
We got to have our heads on a swivel and not let anybody behind us. Kellen back in for the draw. Puck's in skates, Stone's battling. Garrett comes through with it. Sends it back behind the net. Nobody home. Honeybaked picks it up. They try and rim it up the boards. Jackson steps to try and hold. We have a 2-on-1 developing. Dashel defending. Good job by Lennon to get back with the stick. Puck in the hash. Dashel will try to come out with it. Lost an edge. We stick with it though. Jackson chips it up and through. They wave off icing. Connor Hilly on the backside now. Trevor, Irvin, and Landon. Honeybaked chips it in. Connor Hilly back in retrieval. Connor in the board battle here. Irvin comes in to support. Puck ripped up and out on the opposite side as now Jack comes on for Jackson. Trevor on the forecheck. Honeybaked playing from back behind the net. Again, they're just looking to stretch. Had no zone entry with speed, but they're battling off. Good job by Hunter. Hunter stays square, tracked, and shoved that aside. Honeybaked holds his own. Honeybaked sends it back down in the corner. Jack defending. Connor Hilly comes in to support. Irvin's there. Irvin has it. Chips it up to Landon. Landon bumps it to Trevor. Coming out of the zone. Got tripped. No call. Honeybaked off the boards. Retreating into their own defensive zone. They're now out of the zone. Trevor has it. Turns and chips it in deep as we're looking for changes. And goalie opts to freeze it because Landon was in his face.
Yeah, interesting play there, Don, as the puck was well wide of the net, and he went out there and just gloved it with no play there, but just bearing down there on the forecheck. So love to see that from the Thunderbirds early.
Dashel Jackson on the backside. We have Miller, Sammy, and Parker on up front. Miller in for the face-off. Unfair face-offs. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Oh, get the cooler out.
Tiny guy behind the whistle. Puck's one back. Parker has it. Tried to shoot, whiffed. Honeybaked has zone exit. They have the line to gain. Now the zone. Good angle by Sammy. Honeybaked hammers it, misses the net, comes all the way out into their defensive zone where they're looking to regroup. Honeybaked to the outside. They have the line. Good angles. Dashel cuts it, has Parker. Parker was trying to chip it through the Sammy. Good back checks. Dashel chips it up and through into the zone. Sammy in pursuit. We're looking for changes here. Mark now on the backside. Honeybaked playing from back behind the net. Kellen's now on. Puck's out of the zone. Kellen bumps it forward. Honeybaked's right back out of the zone. They're going to have zone entry. Turn out of it. They're looking for seams. Good stick so far. Stick with it. Honeybaked has it high again. Tries sends it back behind the net. Whistle. Net is off, so that's going to be a defensive zone face-off.
Don, I got to be honest, I'm going to take the reset on that one. Hunter obviously winning the net, pushed it off a little bit. They got to get better pegs, but I'll take the defensive zone face-off on that one as they were settling in the zone.
For sure, allowed us to complete our changes, so we have, looks like Mark and Jack on the backside, Kellen, Linden, and Garrett. Honeybaked wins it high. Good stick, though, by Garrett. Linden forechecking hard. Honeybaked sends it up the boards. Ref impedes play to our benefit. Puck's in the defensive zone. Linden on there. Linden turn shot fired. Goalie made an incredible save. That was an excellent scoring chance. One turn shot fired just wide of the net. Goalie opts to freeze it. That'll give us an offensive zone face-off.
Man, great opportunity there by 91. Coming in hard on the forecheck. Just couldn't get his stick loose as they were stick checking, holding, grabbing everything they could to keep the big man from getting to the front of the net. But got a piece done.
There we go. Kellen wins it back. Linden has a turn. Oh! Looked like that got the half side of the goalie's helmet and deflected high and wide. Honeybaked has zone entry. Net's off. Hunter made two saves. Puck set on the backside, and they were crashing, and we back-checked. Took Honeybaked through the back of the net, and we have a defensive zone face-off.
I don't know, Don. I've seen that go the other way in some NHL games lately. As he laid that one out there, Hunter made the initial save. It was sitting right there, and then net came loose. But I'm not going to argue with him.
They're moving the puck in the neutral zone.
Hey, they're saying they pushed it on.
Let's go.
So I love to see it. But great opportunity on the other side there by Lyndon Burns. He's going to want that one back.
Here we go. Landon, Irvin, Trevor, Dashel, and Jackson. Honeybaked has it. Turns, dumps it in deep. Jackson picks it up. Boston in the corner. Dashel bumps it up. Lyndon tried to bump it out. Couldn't. Honeybaked misses the through pass, but retrieves it off the hash. Good sticks. Honeybaked playing down in the corner. Good body by Jackson. Landon comes through. Dashel. 2-on-1. Irvin has it. Come on, Irv! Irv sends it up. Can't quite connect. Heading back to the puck. Honeybaked tries to send it through. Trevor with a good stick. Honeybaked now has zone entry. Playing out of the corner. Irv sticking with him. Puck comes up high. Trevor trying to poke it out of the zone, but Honeybaked holds. Jackson Irvin working on the boards here. Landon in support. Oh, Landon got decleated. Dashel bumps it up the half board. It's on the hash. Comes right back to Dashel. Dashel has Irvin in front. Head down. Lost the puck. Jackson clears it up and out off Honeybaked. We'll be looking for changes. Get out of the way. Sammy, Parker, Miller on with Connor Hilly and Mark. Honeybaked sends it cross ice, misses it. Send it right out to net front. Honeybaked playing out of the corner. Good stick by Miller. Honeybaked from back behind the net. They don't have anywhere to go, looking for space. They're going to be looking for a backdoor pass. I can see it coming soon. Good save by Hunter. Collapse. Good job by Connor Hilly, just pushing everything to the outside. Honeybaked has the high and over. Backdoor off the skate, miss pass. Honeybaked cycling. Sends it back down deep. That was a board pass. Mark has it. Puts it up. Not out. Sammy gets it. Has zone exit. Miller had it. Tried to slide it forward as Marcus joined in the rush. We're making some changes. Honeybaked has odd man. Good job by Hunter. Attaboy. It makes the save and pulls it into it. That's his own face-off as we almost got caught with some changes there.
Don, great little drop pass there by Honeybaked. Threw it to there. An absolute missile there trying to go under Hunter's right pad, but he's able to shut the door on them for a big save there. 0-0 here, 7:43 left to go in the first. Shot's looking 9-2.
Connor Hilly, Mark on the backside. Looks like we have Liam, Kellen, and Garrett. Mark playing out of the corner, trying to chip it up. Takes a funky bounce out of the corner right to Honeybaked. Honeybaked turns Weiser to the backside. Down the top shelf to make this a 1-0 game, and that's a tough bounce.
Tough bounce for sure, Don. We've seen a couple of these opportunities for the boys to get the puck out of the zone. Unable to clear that as Honeybake's doing a great job holding the blue line there, and puck came across and was able to just pick that top corner there. So
Dashel and Jackson come on the backside. We have Landon, Irvin, and Trevor on up front. Ref wasn't waiting for us to get set up. Puck comes back to Dashel. Dashel over to Jackson. Jackson off the boards, turns it over to Honeybaked, but misses it. Irvin has it to Landon. We have a 2-on-1 of ourselves. Landon trying to get it to net front, got stick check. We stick with it. Trevor's working back behind the net, got angled off. Honeybaked playing out of the corner, looking to come up with speed. They have speed. Jackson's able to chip it up back. That's interference!
Oh, it's definitely interference, Don. No call.
Holy buckets. Where are they going to put this? Looks like center ice. Travesty to only have 2 refs in this level of play. Landon steps back in for the draw. Puck's one back. Bouncing puck. Honeybaked in their own defensive zone. Has the over. They've got zone exit. Now looking for zone entry. They get it across the middle, the other side of the ice now. They got it high. They have the over. Can't handle it. They send it back down to the hash, back down to the point. Gallagher with the stick, tried to get it to Irvin. It's cleared though. Good job by Trevor working there. Landon came through, almost intercepted it. Gallagher with the stick check, had Landon. Landon sends it in deep as we're looking for changes, wholesale changes. Again, there's sitting somebody right at the blue line. Now we get everybody on. Sammy, Parker, Miller, Jack, and Connor Hilly on the backside. Honeybaked setting up back behind their own net. They're going to have zone entry, but missed the overpass. Connor Hilly steps, chips it off the boards, looking for Miller. Honeybaked has it right back. Jack has it, bumps it over to Sammy. Sammy was looking for Miller. That's too many. Too many men right in front of us again. Refs are just watching the game. Honeybaked regrouping here in their defensive zone. Cross pass. They're coming, trying to enter the zone with speed. They do. Trying to come to net front. Good job collapsing. Getting pucks cleared. Hunter is doing the work right now in the crease. You got to go help him out here a little bit. Honeybaked was trying to walk, got stick check. Parker couldn't quite handle it. Connor really has it, chips it up, it's out. Miller got poke check, turned it over. Honeybaked right back here in his own. Shot fired. Saved by Hunter, rolled right up and into the back of the net.
Tough one there, Don. His shot came in, looked to stop it with his paddle there, hit, deflected up, and rolled right up into the goal. Obviously a tough one there after a couple pretty good saves, but got to clean up some of these turnovers on that side of things. But tough one there to get into the back of the net.
Dashiell Jackson on the backside, Kellen, Linden, and Garrett on up front. This line has been going. Let's keep it going, boys. Puck's down. Puck's one to the outside. Dashiell pokes it forward to Garrett. Garrett gets it into the zone, and Honeybaked on it. Kellen's smart on the forecheck. Honeybaked reverses the side of the ice. Again, looking to stretch. We tie guys up. They do get into the zone. Trying to get it to net front. Jackson clears it up and out. Will not be icing. Honeybaked's going to have to regroup in their defensive zone. They have the over. They have the up and in. Lose an edge. Jackson's there. Oh, Jackson chips it off the board, up and out of play. Where are they going to put the face-off in the defensive zone?
Going to see a few of those here today, Don. We saw it in the last game where the Tbirds came out victorious on the 16s and scored with 6 seconds left, I think. It was to win that one 4-3, but low bridge here in this bar.
Mark and Jack on the backside up front. Trevor, Landon, and Irvin. Puck goes forward. Honeybaked misses the over. Irvin got stick checked. Landon picks it up, has the over to Mark. We're out of the zone. Mark's going to have his own entry. Mark to the outside. Gets it behind the net. Irvin's there. Tried to slide it over to Landon. Ref's in the way. Honeybaked pumps it up. Good stick and step by Jack. Irvin has it. Working hard, trying to slide it through to Landon. Landon with a reverse check. Almost had it on his forehand. Good stick and step by Trevor. Honeybaked wins. We have a 3-on-1. And guess what? Turnabout's fair play. Our first goal is scored exactly where their first goal was, in the top shelf.
Exactly. Absolute beautiful shot there by Landon Dowd coming in. Picking the top corner, but beautiful shot there is turn that puck the other way. Great turnover in the neutral zone for us. As Honeybaked was going the other way, 3-on-0 potentially. We were able to flip it back 3-on-1, but unbelievable shot. 2-1 here, 3:43 left.
Dashiell Jackson come on the backside. We have Miller, Parker, and Sammy on up front. Let's keep rolling, boys. Miller in for the faceoff. Puck's one back hard. Jackson has it. Jackson off the boards to Parker. Parker bumps it forward, has Miller. Miller and Parker battling right down here in front of us. Jackson in the wings. They're working. Honeybaked has it. Regrouping in their defensive zone. Looks for the middle pass. They catch and connect. Have his own entry. They send it high. Looking for space. staying to the outside. They send it in front. We clear it. Jackson has it off the boards. It's out of the zone. Parker's got it. Parker puck protecting. Oh, slid it through. Had two guys going on the backside. Honeybake's able to clear it up and out. Good job by Parker. We have a 3-on-4-on-1 developing. Honeybake misses the crash pass, picks it up in the corner, sends it across ice pass. They lose it out of the zone. Linden has it. Let's go. Let's go. Linden has zone entry. Leaves it for Daschel. Daschel turns out fire saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off.
Right idea there, Don. Little drop pass there to Daschel. Just missed hitting him on the tape as it got a little bit in his skates. Otherwise, we would have seen an absolute blast there by number 11. But another shot on goal there for T-Birds and starting to tilt the ice back the other way.
Here we go. Kellen, Linden, Garrett, Connor Hilly, and Jack. Puck set up high. Jack turns and fires it down to Garrett. Garrett angles his guy off, and Honeybake comes, picks it up with speed. Tries to cut back. They do. They can't handle the pass. We're in offside.
Ooh.
It's one in a row.
Close.
Neutral zone face-off.
Tough call there with only 2 refs.
Killing back in. Garrett tried to chip it forward. Again, they're going to call offside. I don't think he's tall enough to see that.
No comment.
Puck's won by your Thunderbirds, San Andy. Honeybake reverses out of the corner, misses the overpass. Linden comes in. They're trying to hold it. Honeybake to the outside, good sticks. Jack defending, comes right up the middle. Kellen almost had it with speed. We're doing a good job getting bodies on guys. Jack got stick check. Connor Hilly with a good stick. Honeybake comes, picks it up. They're looking just to get it to net front, but we're collapsing with guys on guys. Irvin has it. Irvin centered up the middle. Honeybake played it right back in. Irvin in on the forecheck. Honeybake goalie comes out and plays it. We're looking for changes. Landon, Trevor on with Irvin. Puck up the outside. Daschel and Jackson on the backside. Can't handle it. Puck gets shipped up and out of play. That'll be a neutral zone face-off.
.118 here left to go. Hitting first. Don shots looking 14-4. Score 2-1.
I think Honeybake feels like they're getting a little frustrated. Honeybake wins it back. Turns and fires it in deep. Jackson on retrieval. Puck is up and out of his own. Left for Daschel. Daschel's going to have his own entry. He leaves it for Trevor. Trevor got stick checked. Honeybake picks it up, but Landon stick checks in. Trevor's got it. Was looking for someone at center ice. Honeybake has it, coming through with speed. Good stick by Daschel, keeping everything to the outside. Good job coming up the middle. Puck's out of the zone. Come on, Trev, win the race. Win the race. Trev is winning that race, and a guy twice his height. Battling down here in the corner. Irv comes in. Landon picks it off the board, has Irvin. Irvin has Jackson off the skate. Jackson shot blocked off a shin pad out of play, and that'll be an offensive zone face-off.
I agree, Don. We've really tilted that ice back.
Oh.
Tilted that ice back to even there as Honeybake was really dominating that first half of this first period. But T-Bird's done a great job since.
Puck one back. Parker gets it over to Jack. Honeybake comes through with it. We shut that down right away. Sammy tried to send it in. Miller on the ice with Parker and Sammy. Honeybake handles right through, has zone entry. Good stick and step. Hunter poaches it to the corner. Mark and Jack back there. Puck chipped up the half boards. It's out of the zone, and that's going to do it for the first period. We have a 1-goal game. Then we'll come back and switch sides. I can't see it. I normally pops up here.
Yeah, how did you fix that last
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Do you want me to close this out and see?
If you do that, though, it will stop recording, I think.
Oh, we don't want to do that. I'll just keep track and we'll just update them.
Yeah.
Reset it at the half. Well, while we work through our technical difficulties here, obviously, good first period there from the T-Birds. I think, honestly, should probably be 1-1. That one, Hunter's going to want back off of the stick there, but I think made a couple other pretty solid saves there. But us for get a goal there and start to tilt that ice back down. Great first period there from the T-Birds.
Couldn't agree more. We got to keep playing 3 full periods of hockey. We'll be just fine. Love the back and forth, and I think Honeybaked right now is a little shocked that they're getting some of their medicine.
Yeah, obviously doing a great job on that forecheck side of things. Obviously, the team does a great job of moving the puck on the Honeybaked side of things, but doing a good job clearing the zone. When we get zone exits and able to get some speed through the neutral zone, we are causing some issues for them, Dunn.
Here we go. Landon in for the draw. Landon, Trevor, Irvin, Dassel, and Jackson. Puck gets shipped up, and coach's face almost lost some sequence.
Cat-like reaction there from Coach. That thing popped in. He turned his shoulder right off the shoulder instead of taking that one in the face.
Players got to have Coach's back. Someone's back skating. Puck sent in deep. Honeybaked regroup quickly. They're out of the zone. Now they're looking to get zone entry. Try to come up the middle, miss it. Guys covering guys. Honeybaked playing out on the corner. Sends a cross ice pass. Can't handle the through pass. Got to watch those. Honeybaked sends it high. Right up the middle, turnover. Jackson has it. Jackson up and out of his own to Irvin. Irvin cross ice pass, turnover. Looking for Landon. Landon with the first hit has Trev. Trev turn shot fire, stick block to the corner. Honeybaked sends it to the opposite side of the ice. And now, toe pick. That ice is slippery and grippery. Turn shot fired. Got to fight his guy up, allowed Irvin to come through it, but Irvin couldn't clear it. Got turned it over. Honeybaked working off the hash. Turn shot fired, stick blocked up and out of play. That'll be a defensive zone face-off.
14 stick there at the end, but a grit there right in the center mass of Hunter's chest. He felt that one, but bounced right off. But for those at home, the clock and everything is not updating as well as the shot. So 14:59 left here to go in the second period.
Kellen, Garrett, Linden, Jack, and Mark. Mark comes out with it. Mark has the back of the net. Puck's out of the zone. Linden has it for speed. Offside, toe drag. Garrett was in slightly offside. That'll be a neutral zone face-off. Going back in for the draw. Puck is down. It's in dots. Leonard comes through, pokes it into the zone. Honeybaked picks it up. They're trying to take the back of the net. Garrett stays with them. Honeybaked has the outside lane, looking with speed. Gets it deep into the zone, turns out of it. We have 2 guys all over him. Mark and Kellen. Honeybaked has it, back behind the net. Nobody home. Tried to Steve Engel shot. Hunter makes a save. Honeybaked playing out on the corners. Turns it over to Jack. Jack sends it back to the opposite side of the net. Has Mark. Mark was looking for the stretch pass. Honeybaked with a good stick initially. Turn fired in off Jack's skate. Jack turns and clears it out. Sammy made it all on himself. Good puck protect shot off. Sammy gets it right back as we're finishing changes. Sammy has a high seam. Has Mark. Mark sends it over to Linden. Puck poked in by Dassel. Dassel slips through one. Looking for time space. Had Miller going to the net. Puck's loose out front. Honeybaked turns, ices it. Really dangerous play and good scoring chance.
Man, had them on their heels there. Started with Sam catching that one at the blue line coming in. They were able to obviously get a little back check on him, but got a shot off, and then good puck control there in the offensive zone and driving that one to the net. Dashel making a great play there at the blue line, drive that one in, threw it to the net, but turned away.
Dashel Jackson on the backside. Miller, Sammy, Parker. Turned over behind the net. Parker sticking with it. Wanted they could collects it, trying to play out of the corner. Looking for that stretch pass. They get it. Good stick by Dash. But again, puck up bounce. Good job collapsing. Good job by Hunter, standing tall. I mean, good defensive plays, and then puck comes right back to their stick like a little magnet.
Yeah, Don, we've seen it pretty much all game here. This Honeybaked team working downhill, north to south, coming through. Even if you get a stick on there, dislodge that puck, they just keep coming on that and able to drive to the net, but good save by 31.
Same 5 guys in. Puck comes through. Parker tries to chip it out. Honeybaked holds, sends it back behind the net, goes to the corner. Dashel defending there with Miller. Dashel poke check. Angles his guy off. Puck's out of the zone. Sammy on the forecheck with Parker. Good job. Stick and stack. Puck's in our zone now. Chipped out. Honeybaked's going to have to regroup, keep in their defensive zone. We're looking for some changes. Landon on Irvin Trevor. Trevor holds his own. Turn shot fired. Glove save. Goalie had a bad angle there and had to give a little bit extra lean and reach to make that save.
Yeah, had a good opportunity there, coming right off the bench here, Don, in front of us, and broke loose, but unable to pick that top corner there as he gloves it out of the air.
Jack and Connor Hilly on the backside. Trevor, Landon, Irvin. Puck gets poked up. Jack has it. Turns, dumps it in deep. Honeybaked trying to come from back behind the net and stretching. Puck's all the way down on net and frozen by Hunter, so that'll be a defensive zone faceoff.
Good cover there as they were looking for that stretch pass through the neutral zone there, Don, and glad they missed it. 12:30 left here to go in the second period.
Landon back in for the draw. Pucks one back by Honeybaked. They have it high. Tried to shoot it. Got stick blocked by Irvin to the opposite hash. Looking to play it out of the corner. Landon pokes it through to Jack. Jack up to Irvin. Irvin chips it up and through. Too much for Trevor to get there. Trevor had him beat, and we just couldn't find the right angle. That'll be an icing and a defensive zone faceoff.
That's what we get, Don, for me saying I'm glad they missed their stretch pass, but good opportunity there, chipping that one up off the boards and an icing the other way, but had a step or two to get there, but just a little too firm.
Right play, bad timing, puck's down. Puck gets poked up. Honeybaked trying to drive to the net, good sticks. Honeybaked out of the corner, tried to cycle it back, but we're not giving them much time and space with bodies. Good job by Landon coming through. Landon up the boards, looking for Trevor. Puck comes all the way through. Irvin on the forecheck. Dashel on the backside. Honeybaked with a cross-ice pass. Honeybaked sends it cross, misses it. Playing it off the hash, send it high. Send it right back down to the hash. Good bodies here. Puck sent cross ice by Connor Hilly. Lyndon Burns in. Now we see Jackson come on with Liam and Kellen. Honeybaked playing out of the corner. They send it high up and out. They wave off icing. Will Jackson got a piece of it. Dashel hard with the back check, bodying this guy off. Gets in your legs. Dashel chips it forward to Lyndon. Lyndon cross ice pass for Liam. Honeybaked has it, turns, fires it right back in. Dashel chips it up, pucks out of his
He was
zone.
yelling off, and then he
Honeybaked gains the line again, turns, fires it in. Dashel tried to punch it up to Lyndon. Puck's still there. Honeybaked working out of the corner. Sends it up high. Shot fired and blocked. Puck's on Honeybaked's stick.
no way.
My God. We're going to be getting called for a penalty because the guy can't hold his skates. It's a bad call.
Holy cow. One of the
It's a bad
softest calls
call.
I've ever seen, Don, here is puck between the skates. And
None of our guys are even going to the box because they have no idea what.
puck was between his skates there, Don. Everybody's digging for it, fighting for it. And I think he's actually stepped on the puck, lost his balance, and they called a trip here, but looks like Jackson's getting taken to the boards here.
Jackson's going to the. Yep, there we go. Jackson gets a little help making sure we get into the right box here. 2 minutes up on the clock, penalty kill. Mark and Jack out there to start it with Sammy and Garrett. Honeybaked working high. They have the slot. Cross pass. Missed the through pass. Garrett's working hard there. Puck is cleared, forcing Honeybaked to regroup in the neutral zone. They're back now into the defensive zone. They're going to get zone entry here. Try and get set up. They're setting up off of the hash on the opposite side. Turn out of it. They send it high. Seen lots of teams start high and then come in to the zone with speed. Turn shot fired by Jack. Abbott's going to clear the zone. They're going to be forced to regroup. Lindenberg's now on. Honeybaked took a shot. Get it back to the high point. Just over a minute here left in the penalty kill. Honeybaked off the hash. Sends it high to the point off the skate. They have it low. Looking for the bumper. Right back out. Saved by Hunter. Cleared by Jack. Puck comes up high. They work out and have a slot. Good job by Sam. Not giving them much time and space. Honeybaked trying to walk through. It's in skates. Nice. Clear it up and out now. That'll allow some changes. Gashel, Connor, Hilly, Kellen. Honeybaked has zone exit. 25 seconds here in the kill. They're going to get zone entry and try to get it set up. Honeybaked has it high. Good long reach by Linden. Makes it hard for them to do much of anything. They have it high. Turn it back down to the slash. Miss the through pass. Get it right back. Working there, looking for back four. Try to get it through again. Oh, shot, let's save and throws it as time expires. Always giving Hunter some mad props. That's going to take us to an ice make. If you're out there, we may kill this live feed to try and reset our technology.
Give them a quick update here, Don, and I'll try and remember. But 8:26 left here to go in the game as we go to the ice sheet. 2-1 Honeybaked. Shots looking 22-7. Great penalty kill there at the end. Is obviously active up there on the front side of things and defense blocking shots. And Hunter with a big glove save there at the end. But
there you go.
Let's get reset, get back to it.
Can you?